Hey everybody, this is Josh, the Josh vs my gamer tags, and you see down there in the left hand corner, and it is your weekly serving of mediocrity. This time it is an extremely mediocre game, free for all on Carbon, which I think Carbon and Fallen are probably my two least favorite maps in this game. So, anytime it comes up, I kind of would like to skip it, but that's neither here or there. I'm not here to bitch about the maps today. What I got for you today is another review. And in an effort towards full disclosure, at the time of recording this, I have 20 subs. I upload one video every Sunday, and in the week's time, I get roughly 65 views on my videos. Maybe when you guys are seeing this review, I'll have like a million subscribers, and I can upload daily and get like 65 views in a minute or so, and that would be awesome. But depending on when you're seeing this, I just want to let you know that I'm still a very small channel, so when it comes to any of my reviews, I don't want you to think that the product that I'm talking about, if it has a really good, if I give it a really good review or a not so great review, that it's infected in any way by me having anything to do with the companies themselves or anything. So what I got here for you today is I bought it myself, and I ordered it the way I wanted it, and that's that. But what it is the Scuf Gaming controller. I'm not going to show you any pictures of it, and they have a website which I'll put in the description, and you can go check it out down there and look at it for yourself instead of doing this little hands-on. Ooh, look at my hands holding this controller thing. But I have it right in front of me here, and the model that I got is just the standard wireless Xbox controller, and if you were to set it down on a table, unless someone was paying really close attention to it, they wouldn't be able to look at it and tell that there's anything wrong with it. You have to kind of sit here and know, oh wait, there's something a little different with this controller than normal. I would have gotten the wired controller if I could, but I sit too far away from my Xbox and the TV, so that just wouldn't work, so I went with the wireless one. What Scuf does is they take a standard Xbox controller of your choosing, either wired or unwired, and they modify it for you in several different ways. The first thing that they can do is your analog sticks here. They can give you either the stock Xbox looking analog, or they can put in a domed PS3 or PlayStation any controller thumbstick in there. And what I did on mine is I got the standard Xbox left thumbstick and the domed right thumbstick. And the theory behind that is having a dome perched on your thumb is it gives you a little more control with how you aim and stuff, and it actually does help on. I run a 4 sensitivity on all the Call of Duty games, and I actually had the Xbox not the Xbox, the Black Ops sensitivity down to a 3. It's still fine on the Modern Warfare ones. The Treyarch sensitivity is a little funky. It seems to be faster, but I've noticed that getting shots on target, it's much more precise and stuff. A lot of people use those little control freak things. I didn't want those because it raised my thumb up a little too high from the controller than what I would want. So I got the right dome control stick, and these controls also come with a no slow turn guarantee, which even with the stock controller, I never had to really deal with that. I never had any slow turn issues, so I can't really say whether or not that helps a lot or not. Also, the triggers up top, they come with two little stops on it, so you don't have to overextend your trigger, because the trigger travels a whole lot further than it really needs to on the standard Xbox controller. So these stops keep it from moving so far, and then also on the trigger there are little built-in kind of like pressure adjusters, and you take this Allen wrench that comes with it and you tighten it down till you get to a sweet spot. So actually when I pull the trigger, it only has to travel about 1/8 of an inch before it bottoms out. The only problem with these things is they're noisy. So I'm sure you guys can hear that there, and they get pretty loud. Also, the biggest benefit to these controllers is when you're holding it right where your middle finger sit on the back side, they add 2 buttons. And the standard setup is for your left button being the replacing your A button and the right button on the back, well, not necessarily replacing it, but duplicating the B button. So if you run tactical like I do, you just right click with your right middle finger, and it'll take care of your knifing, or you can use it to drop shot. But I think tactical is a better layout. That is the biggest benefit of these controllers, especially the jumping, because I like to jump and shoot around. If you guys notice in my videos, the knifing thing, I just have an issue with knifing. I never really remember to do it, but when I play game modes like the all or nothing free for all and infected and one in the chamber and stuff, the knife button, having that right there to hit really quick comes in handy. So I don't do it during regular gameplay, but when I know that I need to knife, it's much nicer. It's easier to aim. I don't have to take my finger off the control stick. I can still move around while I'm knifing. So those are the biggest benefits of it. And if you wanted to get these controllers, you can get them customized in so many different ways. Mine's just like I said, the standard black wireless controller. You can get it. Well, they have all these different versions of them. A lot of them are for YouTubers that actually have their own controller. I'm about to name drop here, so be ready. But I know Sandy Ravage, they made a controller just for him. It's called the Ravage, or the Savage or something. Daredevil, I guess he's a YouTuber or something. They have a Daredevil controller. Other people I know use these. Woody's Gamertag, Juicer uses them. I don't know if Onslaught does or not. I think Bendro does, just from the volume of his controller when he's playing the game, how loud it is. I would assume that he's using it. I know T Martin just uses Control Freaks, and I don't know what the Market J uses. I think that dude seriously has like 5,000 hands though, which is much as he moves around. But he's got a noise controller, so he may or may not have one of these. I'm not too sure. That's all the everything the controller has to offer. The biggest downside to these things is they are freaking ass expensive. This one here, which is just a basic wireless thing with just the standard upgrades. I mean, they can change out your button colors, and if you want them to remap the triggers on the back and stuff, it all just compounds the price added to it. But this thing here cost me $108 shipped, and that is freaking crazy. But I understand that they have to take a standard Xbox controller, which is already expensive as hell, and add all their stuff to it. So if you guys are looking to get these, they can get a little expensive out of hand. So just keep that in mind if you're going to buy it. But I highly recommend them. So that's the review for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.